Hello everyone, a break away from Ukraine here to have a look at Iran's missile strikes against Israel and the geolocation of some of the impacts on what was targeted. We're starting off with this video here. So this shows a pretty hefty crater in gavrilof, Tel Aviv. This is near the Mossad headquarters. You can see this was a pretty sizable missile used and caused a massive crater, but it missed its target, just landing on the ground. All this achieved was causing a crater and getting a couple of cars nearby a little bit dirty. I wonder if the missiles were just inaccurate, or if Israel had some electronic countermeasures which caused them to go off target. Here's the geolocation overall. Later, I'll zoom out and show all confirmed impact zones. Firstly though, the blue marker here shows the crater. The Mossad HQ is at Gavrilof Junction in the area shown. So this one, clearly a mess. Let's check our next video now. So this one shows a strike on North Tel Aviv. You can see it landed near a place called Ayalon Mall, which was geolocated by Nemo Anno on Twitter. Here, the point of view was geolocated where the person recording was, but as it landed behind the building, we can't say what exactly is hit, or if indeed it hit anything at all. But we can see if there is anything which may be a viable target for Iran to hit in that area. So the red marker shows where the recording was, the red circle roughly where the missile landed. And there's absolutely nothing that is military, nothing there at all. There is a railroad yard nearby just to the right, so if the missile was targeting that, then it clearly missed. Now this may have hit a building of some sign, but I think it likely impacted in that open area in the centre of the circle. We can't tell for sure, but I don't think this one hit its target at all. And there's nothing military, other than possibly the railroad, to hit here. So we've seen 2 impacts so far and 2 misses. This latest one doesn't seem to have been targeting any military or government installation at all. It just landed in the middle of a residential or civilian area. It's not even near enough to the Mossad HQ to possibly be targeting that. It is possible to give Iran the benefit of the doubt that this area was selected so they could technically hit Tel Aviv and not cause any casualties. Or it could just be that Iran fired them recklessly into the city without aiming, and Israel just got lucky that the missile here didn't slam into any apartment buildings and a group of houses. But again, nothing military in the area of this missile at all. Could be that electronic warfare jammed it, and that's why it fell very short of whatever it's targeting. But I couldn't guess what it was exactly targeting anyway. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Let's check our next videos now and see if anything military was targeted. Video number 3 here. This one shows 2 missiles landing in Tel Aviv. This is suggested again to be targeting the Mossad HQ. One of them may have actually caused that crater which we looked at earlier. The geolocation is here, so the yellow marker shows where the person was recording from. So the blue marker at the top indicates the crater that we looked at earlier. And as you can see by the screenshot, the second missile looks to have successfully destroyed the sea. So, well done I guess. As misses go, this one is quite spectacular. So we can say the Mossad headquarters was targeted by at least 2 missiles, with Iran successfully destroying a road with one and covering some cars with soil, and then landing a missile in the sea with the second missile, going absolutely nowhere near the Mossad HQ. So no confirmed hits on the Mossad HQ at all. However, that isn't to say it wasn't hit, as we're just looking at a small selection of geolocated videos and that sort of thing here. So we can't say whether it was hit or not, but so far, in the videos we're seeing, 2 misses which were targeting it. So, what else did Iran target? Well, it seems we took a page out of Russia's playbook here and hit a school. This video here shows a crater and damage to a school in Gadara, south in Tel Aviv. So, clearly not a military target. This attack by Iran looking more and more of a damp squib at every second. This is shown here in purple, an elementary school. Zoomed out, you can see this actually landed in the general vicinity of a military base. I won't say near the base, as that would be a lie. It's nearly 1.5 kilometers away. So that is possibly the target here, and the missile missed by a mile, or was possibly jammed by electronic warfare equipment and so fell short. Next, we do have 2 military targets being hit. Firstly though, here are the geolocated spots we've looked at so far. So, we have a confirmed hit near the Mossad HQ that hit a road, a hit in some wasteland near a shopping mall. It may have been targeting the Mossad HQ and fell very short, but really, that's a bit of a stretch as it is very far away. This just seemed to have been launched at random into the area. And one that hit a school near a military base, missing the base. So, according to these videos, not the most successful of missile strikes. There are likely more impacted zones, but at the time of recorded, I don't have videos or geolocation to confirm what those hit exactly. This is just a small selection. Now, not pictured here, or rather not marked on the map here, is the one that landed somewhere in the sea. I expect there's a rather befuddled pod of dolphins investigating it now. Here we do have a military base being hit. This shows a number of missile impacts on Nevatim Air Base. I count 8 missiles impacting overall. Now, you may remember that the last time we saw Iran hit Israel missiles, they targeted Nevatim Air Base. Those missiles caused minor damage, confirmed by satellite imagery. If I remember right, most of them impacted the runway or taxiways, with only one building, which looked like an office type block, sustaining any damage at all. No successful hits on the hangars or jets themselves. We're going to have to wait for confirmation if that was the case here. Now, Iranian sources online are claiming that over 20 F-35s were destroyed here. I'm going to stick my neck out a bit, and this is a stab in the dark, but I have a teensy-weensy suspicion that that claim might be bollocks. I'm going to predict the true number of F-35s destroyed here is 0. Here's the base itself. So it is a large base home to the 116 Squadron, the 117 Squadron, and the 140 Squadron of Israel's. All of these fly F-35s. I suppose it is concerning and can be classed as a success for Iran that so many missiles did get through Israel's air defences and did hit the base, even if it may not have hit anything of note. But again, we can't say for certain, we need to wait for satellite imagery. Finally, a missile strike here targeting Tel Nof Air Base and F-15 base. One of them looks to have actually hit something here, given the big blasts and debris. Actually looks like something important. This could be a successful hit on an aircraft hangar, or even ammunition storage. But I do think that missile got something important here. This base, home to the 106 Squadron, flying F-15s. Here's a view of this base, so again quite a large airbase. This one actually isn't too far from the school, shown in purple. So it is possible that the missile that hit the school was intended for here and just missed. Now, before I finish, here's something pretty interesting. This video here was filmed from a passing airliner, and it shows the Iranian missiles being launched. The uploader says no warning was given from air traffic control, who had no idea about a missile launch taking place, and the aircraft turned away immediately. This pretty much allows the launch site of these missiles to be geolocated. This was near Shiraz, Iran. Red Intel Panda provided the following coordinates. So the launch taking place here, south of Shiraz from a mountain range. So not from an actual base itself, or at least a known base. But it could certainly be possible there is a secret launch facility here, with bunkers and the like, and submerged missile tubes, which we don't know about. Or it could just be mobile launchers we use to launch these from this mountain range. I thought this pretty interesting to see, and there was some pretty cool footage showing the launch itself. If this is an underground base, I expect those inside will get out of there pretty sharpish before Israel's response comes, since this was pretty easy to geolocate. This is over 1,700 kilometers from Tel Aviv, so Iran used some pretty long-range missiles here to target the city. So overall it's looking like a damp squib. Hits on civilian areas, including the school. Mossad's headquarters completely missed. But ones that hit the air bases may have caused some damage. We need to wait for satellite imagery to confirm. Notably, one big strike on Tel Nof Air Base did cause a pretty big blast. I think that one got something pretty important. But again, we'll need to wait for satellite imagery to confirm what, if anything, was hit at that airbase. So that's it for this video. A break from Ukraine here, but now I'm going to discuss Ukraine and share a video from Alex about the ongoing fundraiser which I'm doing for him. He's currently serving in Pokrovsk at the moment and says it's a very, very difficult area. We're under a lot of pressure here, so assistance is greatly appreciated and much needed. Thanks so much for watching, and the donation link is PayPal in the description. Thanks so much, and take care, everybody.
Вітаю весь волелюбний світ. До вас звертаються бійці Вінницької територіальної оборони. Ми у перший день війни добровільно прийшли боронити нашу землю. За ці 2,5 роки довелось повоювати на різних ділянках фронту. І кінця війні не видно. Але ми готові продовжувати нашу боротьбу. Бракує лише засобів. Звертаємось до всіх, кому не байдужа доля України. Ми збираємо 6,5 тисяч євро для того, щоб придбати пікап Ford Ranger. Він вкрай необхідний для моєї роти вогневої підтримки для виконання бойових завдань. Тому всі, кому не байдужа Україна, ми просимо, підтримайте нас, підтримайте нашу боротьбу. Слава Україні!